The universe is a vast and mysterious entity, seemingly uncaring and indifferent to the struggles and triumphs of humankind. It is a cold and unforgiving place, where the whims of fate and chance reign supreme, and where the laws of physics and nature govern all. And yet, despite this seemingly insurmountable challenge, the human spirit endures. It is an unrelenting force that has pushed us beyond the boundaries of our world, driven us to explore the cosmos and unravel its mysteries, and inspired us to achieve great feats of strength, courage, and creativity. The Hermetic tradition teaches us that this is not a mere coincidence, but a reflection of the divine spark that resides within each and every one of us. This spark, often referred to as the soul, is the source of our consciousness, our creativity, and our will. It is what separates us from the cold and uncaring universe, and what gives us the power to transform it. Through the practice of Hermeticism, we can tap into this divine spark and harness its power. We can learn to align ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe, and to harmonize our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the cosmic forces that govern our existence. In doing so, we can become co-creators of our reality and transform the universe from a cold and indifferent place into a wondrous and magical realm. Ultimately, the uncaring coldness of the universe is merely a reflection of our own inner state. When we are disconnected from our divine spark and out of harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe, we experience the world as a cold and indifferent place. But when we tap into our true nature and align ourselves with the cosmic forces that govern our existence, we can transform the universe into a place of warmth, love, and endless possibility. The neo-traditionalist perspective teaches us that the universe is not a warm and welcoming place, but rather a harsh and unforgiving one. It is a place where the strong survive and the weak perish, and where the forces of nature and fate constantly conspire against us. But this is not something to be feared or lamented. Rather, it is a call to action. For in the face of this cold and indifferent universe, it is up to us to cultivate our own strength and resilience. We must learn to confront the challenges and adversities that come our way with courage and determination, and to rise above them with grace and fortitude. Only by doing so can we fulfill our destiny as co-creators of our reality and bring forth a new age of prosperity and enlightenment. But make no mistake, the universe does not want to see us win. It is indifferent to our struggles and triumphs, and cares not whether we succeed or fail. It is up to us, therefore, to forge our own path and create our own destiny, despite the obstacles and challenges that we may face. And yet, despite the cold and uncaring nature of the universe, there is still beauty and wonder to be found. The Hermetic tradition teaches us that everything in the universe is connected, and that there is a higher purpose and meaning to our existence. By tapping into this deeper level of reality, we can transcend the limitations of our physical existence and discover the infinite potential of our true selves. In this way, we come to realize that the pain and hardship that we may endure in life is not without purpose. Rather, it is a necessary part of our journey, a means of testing our strength and resilience, and a stepping stone on the path to spiritual enlightenment. So while the world may be cold and indifferent, and while the forces of nature and fate may conspire against us, we must never lose sight of our true purpose and destiny. For in the end, it is only through our struggles and triumphs that we can fulfill our potential and bring forth a new era of growth and enlightenment. In the realm of esotericism, we can understand that the pain and suffering we experience in life are not only inevitable, but are in fact necessary components of our spiritual growth. It is through the overcoming of obstacles and the enduring of trials that we are able to refine ourselves, purify our souls, and develop the strength and resilience necessary to face the challenges that life will inevitably throw our way. The universe itself, with its uncaring and often hostile nature, is the ultimate testing ground for the human spirit, a crucible in which we are forged and tempered into the beings we are meant to become. From a neo-traditionalist perspective, we can also recognize the importance of the individual in the face of the cold and indifferent universe. While it is true that the universe does not care about us as individuals, we are nonetheless endowed with the power to shape our own destinies and make our own meaning in life. Through the cultivation of our own spiritual practices, whether through the study of ancient wisdom traditions, the practice of meditation and contemplation, or the pursuit of creative or artistic endeavors, we can tap into the power of the universe itself and harness it for our own purposes. Moreover, we can find solace in the fact that we are not alone in our struggles. Across time and space, countless individuals have faced similar challenges and overcome them through their own strength, perseverance, and commitment to their own personal growth and development. By studying the lives and teachings of these individuals, whether they be saints, sages, or simply everyday people who have transcended the limitations of their own circumstances, we can gain inspiration and guidance for our own journeys. One of the most profound truths is that the universe, in its essence, is indifferent to our accomplishments. Whether we spend our days accumulating riches or working towards some higher goal, the universe pays us no mind. This fact, however, should not be taken as discouragement, but rather as a liberation. For it is only when we shed the shackles of external validation that we can truly begin to tap into the depths of our own being and work towards greatness. Indeed, it is the very lack of external validation that makes the pursuit of greatness all the more meaningful. When we work towards our goals in silence, we are forced to confront the emptiness within ourselves, and it is only by filling that emptiness with our own unique purpose and passion that we can achieve true fulfillment. The pursuit of greatness is not just an individual endeavor, but a collective one. In the face of the universe's indifference, it is only by working together towards a common goal that we can create something truly great. By banding together in our shared purpose, we can tap into a greater collective consciousness and channel that energy towards creating a world that is more beautiful and just. In the face of the universe's indifference, we must remember that we are not alone, but rather part of a greater whole. And it is only by tapping into that greater whole and working together towards a common goal that we can achieve true greatness and fulfillment. So let us work in silence, let us work in humility, and let us work towards the greater good. For it is only through such work that we can create a world that is worthy of our own greatness.